Surprisingly, I've not considered what type of food my album would be, which I mean, admittedly, is kind of lazy. You should always have this ready, this answer ready. Um, but because of how dramatic and lush the sound is, and how satisfying it is, and how happy it makes me, I'm going to go with a really delicious, like buttercream birthday cake. It's because it's delicious like a birthday cake, and also it will make you fat if you listen to it. I've always been heavily interested in like 80s new wave and bands like Psychedelic Furs and um, punk bands like Lords of the New Church and The Damned, and how in the 80s their sound went more towards kind of a dancey goth sound, and bands like Sisters of Mercy. And one of my biggest idols, or heroes growing up was Billy Idol. And so I always kind of wanted to see what it would be like to make a record that was in that vein. So initially, that was the thought process: was I was going to do something that musically wouldn't necessarily fit in the context of Black Veil Brides, but something that I felt was true to myself and true to my interests. One of the things that's always been upsetting to me as a fan of music, or as a fan of many bands, is that sometimes the singer of the band or whoever will get an idea to change genre because they're interested in something else, and it'll ultimately, very rarely does it come through in terms of execution where the person feels like they've gotten their message through. It mostly just dilutes the sound of the band. So I thought, rather than doing that, it would be better for me to take this as a side project, or something that I do in addition to Black Veil Brides. And creatively, it's been fantastic. And I found that I've been able to have a lot of, I guess it's very fulfilling to be able to do something that as a teenager especially, I would have really been excited about. Oh, I could make this type of record. And to have so many people come in and work on it that I idolized or really looked up to growing up, it's been really exciting. The announcement of the tour is happening shortly as of the recording of this, so it may already be out there. So far, we've got 2 legs of the tour put together, and it'll go through the whole year. So. I would be very hard to pick one specific artist because we've had so many great people come in, and the things that they've added to the record, whether it's Juliet Sims, my significant other who I've been with for a long time, lending her voice to so many songs on the record, or the guys in 5 Seconds of Summer coming in and playing, Patrick Stump, Quinn Allman, so many people. I mean, the list is endless of the people who have come in, and then people like Matt Skiba, who is in a band, Alkaline Trio, who's my favorite band of all time, and the key reason to why I started writing music or writing songs was my love for them and how much they influenced me. So to have him come in and sing on a song was really important. So maybe in some ways that would be the most, in terms of the dynamic of like my adolescence into something that would have been an amazing dream come true situation, having him come in. But really, all of their involvement, I can't really pick or choose one specific. If I could design my own comic book character, I don't know. I feel like, we had in Wretched Divine, the concept album, we had kind of all the members of the band had, in some ways, superhero powers or abilities. So being the prophet or whatever, I don't really know what my power was. It seems like in the movie I mostly just like kind of looked really sullen, and I, carried people. So I guess the ultimate ability to carry things, like a lot of things, to be able to bring in all the groceries at once, not have to do multiple trips to the trunk back to the house, just an ability to carry lots of groceries. You can call me Grocery Man, or Market Man. That might be better. The alliteration is good. I mean, to be honest with you, at this point in my life, I'm touring so often and making music so often that, I mean, there's so little time that I'm not doing that uh, I really like to just spend time at home. We've got a puppy we just got a few months ago, and we've got our 2 cats, and Juliet and I like to watch TV shows and, go on Netflix and Hulu and all those things. And I enjoy. I'm doing some acting stuff now. I enjoy doing that. But by and large, I like to just be a homebody and spend time at home with my family. I don't know. I guess that's a genetic thing. My hair is shorter right now than it was 2 weeks ago, and in 2 weeks it will be longer. So I don't, I don't know. I get my hair cut on a nearly, probably about every 2 weeks because it grows pretty quickly. My mom has very thick and full hair, and so I hear that you get your mom's hair genes if you're a boy. I don't know that if there's truth in that, but that's the word on the street. So I don't know. That's a genetic question. But I generally, if I want long hair, it doesn't take that long.